breaking news.
Here we fucking go.
Here we go. Breaking news alert. Every podcast we've ever done has been a lie.
Yep.
It's all just been it's just a show, dude.
Just fucking.
We weren't even really doing a podcast. That's not YouTube. You're YouTube. I don't know what that is.
So welcome to the people who do fucking listen to this show.
Welcome
We're
to the show.
This is we're changing everything up.
Yeah.
Everything. This is a change.
Everything.
Here's your warning.
Warning.
Yeah.
Your asshole's about to fall off.
You probably noticed, actually, if you're one of the millions who get this episode downloaded every Monday or every other Monday, whenever it comes out, and they
right.
go,
We can't even really talk about what our podcast was because
Right.
it wasn't anything.
Yeah. It's got a new logo. It's got a new name.
Music, period, podcast was a sham.
Yeah, we're not that anymore. Sorry.
Music, period, podcast is dead. Long live the music, period, podcast.
All right. Give us a second to catch up here.
Yeah, no. So there's no. You obviously noticed there's no music at the beginning.
No.
Because, hint, spoiler alert, it's a new show.
Yeah.
Lane change again.
Yeah.
It's time to just go back to our roots.
Yeah.
And
Well-
not the movie.
Welcome. No, I don't want to go there. Welcome to Banter Boot Camp again.
It's just two brothers.
Yeah. Welcome to my pen clicking in the background.
Welcome
over and over
to
again.
me having technical difficulties for the first 45 minutes, 2 weeks in a row. I almost went and bought an audio engineer's desk yesterday because I was like, maybe I'll get back into it.
Whoa. What's what?
It's
What's
like
the
a
difference?
it's just a thing.
It's
Just a thing that like you have this in a studio if you record music. It's got
Okay.
like places for you to put like your, a keyboard slot for like a MIDI keyboard and like
all right.
angled platforms for your speakers and lots of room for monitors. And I was like, that's cool.
Kinda cool.
And I was telling myself like I could use it.
Yeah.
And then I come in here and I'm like, that thing we've been doing for 2 years, I still don't really know how we're doing it.
For real.
Every time I plug this thing in and there's a problem, I'm like, well, I guess is it on fire?
Yeah, nobody sees the behind the scenes.
Ugh,
but this
I'm
is
so
how
glad they
this
don't.
is how it goes. I'm in my office working. You come in and say, "Hey, I'm here."
Let's rewind it
and
a
I
little
say,
bit.
"Hey, what's up?"
You're here, and I'm like, I'll be there in a little bit.
And then 4 hours later,
And then
Sam
I-
shows up, and then then he comes in. He's like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm gonna go set up." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go." And then I come in here, and Sam's yelling at his
I have
gear.
all the headphones and microphones on my desk, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to like plug things into different things, and I'm like, where's the problem here?
And then I just sit down, kick my feet up, and wait.
And I can feel you being disappointed.
No.
Without even looking at you.
No. You're putting that on yourself.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You look at me and go, I don't think we can do this today. And I go, okay. And I go next door and I do my shit.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, that's...
Because for people, we're rebranding in the middle of our show.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter.
No.
This doesn't matter. And
We are Schrodinger's cat.
You don't matter.
No.
You person who just pressed play on this.
You definitely don't.
Definitely
Ugh,
don't matter.
Who are you?
I'm the only one that matters.
Okay. Well, I think all of the important listeners that we have would disagree, especially me.
So for anyone who has stuck through us from our first show, Banter Boot Camp, you know kind of how it went. We tried to structure things,
Yeah.
but we're not doing that anymore.
We tried so hard at first.
We really
went over.
We're not doing that. We are going to come in probably every couple weeks.
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about the things that we were doing or came across our desk or,
Right.
whatever. Like, yes, we are still going to do a little bit of a review on the Prodigy album.
Yeah.
We said we were going to do that. We listened to
Spoiler
it. We're going to
alert.
do that.
It's great. Still.
We're going to talk a little bit about Woodstock 99 today. Because
Right.
we both watched that documentary. That's great.
We're going to talk a little bit about English Premier Soccer,
Yes.
football.
Fuck yeah.
But like, it's funny because every time we've rebranded this show, we've been like, I'm really excited about this other thing.
Yeah.
Right now.
Uh-huh.
And we're both just like hamsters in a cage and like, ooh, is that thing over there? But we distract ourselves and go, no, but this is the thing we're talking about.
We said we were gonna do this.
When in reality,
the 4 people who listened said we told them we were gonna do. You know what?
we're men of our word.
Right. We're gonna be a podcast. And if
Yeah.
you like it, keep on listening. If you don't, it's fine. I'm sure there's 100 other people doing what we're doing.
Yeah. If you like it, cool.
Right.
If you don't like it, well,
There's
keep trying it.
There's a
Maybe next week
a
it'll
lot
be
of other
completely
shows,
different.
right.
Maybe next week you'll like it.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. So here we are.
Here we are. I feel like a baby.
Kinda.
Fresh out
We
of...
literally decided this 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey.
It's funny. One of the things that got us here was just it's the two brothers. It's two brothers.
It's just two brothers.
Two brothers, tomato, Spanish Armada, and there's guns.
It's just two brothers.
Just two brothers. If people could see if you could look on a 3D computer image of how we go from one thing to another thing, people would be like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, the cool thing is they get to just listen and see how fucking scatterbrained we actually are.
Right. Or hear, not see.
Yeah. Well, someday.
Yeah.
This will be even better. Man.
Yeah. And I ordered that office furniture.
Nice.
I got a fucking sick
Is this the
bookshelf.
last time we ever do it here?
Dude, no. It's
No.
not. The desk isn't showing up until mid-September.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Of next year. It's being handmade in Cambodia.
Damn.
I had someone cut down a bunch of really old bonsai trees, sacred ones.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might
Because
as
I
well
was
do it
like,
right.
I want my coffee to sit on something unique. You know?
You don't even drink coffee.
I got a Keurig machine.
I want my monster machine
I want my monster truck rally. I feel like monster truck rallies and Monster are endorsed by the same parent company.
How are monster truck? Is there a monster truck? There's gotta be.
It's
right?
gotta be. I hope it's the biggest one.
Well, yeah.
It's got the biggest wheels.
There's gotta be.
And it crushes the most out of all the other ones.
Somebody
All
out
cars.
there, let us know. There's gotta be a monster truck that's sponsored by Monster.
What if it was shaped like an M? Or it was shaped like a can, a really big one. And the guy's inside of it and he's just floating around in a bunch of flat monster. He's like, whoa.
By the way, this energy drink that you got me, flat as fuck.
Yeah?
I opened it and exploded on me.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a weird thing that's been happening to me with energy drinks lately.
You do?
That's the third one that's
Because
done
my
that.
fucking fridge smells like a goddamn Jolly Rancher.
You're welcome. The gift that keeps on giving.
I actually put
It's like the
actual
jelly of the
food
month
in
club.
there.
Actual food as
Yeah.
opposed to
Garbage?
Have you ever eaten garbage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Domino's the other
mostly
day.
eat garbage. Yeah. That's odd.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, welcome to Banter Boot Camp again. Here we fucking are, man.
Back to the Banter Boot Camp again.
Yeah. So we haven't had a show. We haven't recorded, and Christ, it's been a month.
Yeah.
And a big reason for that.
Do you want to tell them why?
I had a kid. My wife had a kid.
You did too.
I have a new
though.
baby.
You did too, though.
I have a
Don't sell
new-
yourself short.
A new baby.
Listen, I think it's a safe enough spot where we can talk about how it was just as laborsome for you as it was for her.
Dude.
Yeah.
No.
I know that's a funny joke if you don't know
Right.
things.
I mean, it's a funny thing that I think a lot of dads with even the slightest sense of humor kind of say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I had to be there.
Kevin
You're
Nealon.
just standing there. Dude, I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. I am a person typically that when stress happens and you got to step up.
Yeah.
I do okay with that.
Right.
I
You're
really
clutch.
do.
That's
But
clutch.
in that situation, I fucking froze right back to fucking nervous loser high school Dave. I had no fucking clue what to do. No clue.
Yeah.
So just a little bit back. Labor was intense. Intense.
And it's already intense.
Yes.
When it goes right.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Jesus.
It didn't go well. My wife struggled through it, and not even just any negative thing towards her. It was hard. He
Yeah.
was a big baby, and
That's a fucking big ass baby, dude.
he was losing his heart rate was going down and shit like that, and I could just feel the concern in the room building, and instead of being like, I know what to do, I had no fucking clue what to do, dude.
Right. In that moment, you're like, where's the guy that knows how to do this?
Exactly. And luckily, I'm surrounded by
Doctors.
way more doctors and nurses than typically in a delivery room. Right. You know? But anyway, it worked out. The child, Jamie is his name.
The child.
He had
Bring me the child.
Spend a few extra nights.
Jamie.
Whatever, but we're home. We're good. Everything is kind of coming together. Being a dad is fucking hard. Being a parent.
He lovely.
Being a parent's fucking hard. You know how it is.
I do.
It's tough.
Yeah. I've crammed 4 years into about 2.5 months, and it's been wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm handling it well.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I'm just different, though.
Yeah. You're just built different.
Right. I'm different than all the other girls you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome, baby Jamie.
Yes.
It was you and I talk outside of here because we're friends,
right?
And it's like rare that I can sense the emotion behind the conversation in a text message.
Yeah,
especially with you because everything's such a joke all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like emojis and gifs.
Yeah, for real. And like I thought of this joke the other day.
Yeah, little one-liners and shit. Yeah,
right. Yeah, that was crazy.
But that was different.
Yeah,
that was different.
And you know,
I felt bad. You were one of the only people that like reached out. You know, a couple people from here was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then there was this long period of time, where everybody like collectively was like, "He's dealing with that. It's fine." And then it started like, "Hey, is everything going okay?"
Yeah.
And at first I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. But I was like, nope, this is happening. This sucks. Everything is terrible. This is the worst.
And that's the hard part is like in a moment like that, you know, some people don't like to have people like giving that like, I'm here for you,
right?
You know, because like, what the fuck can you do? I'm dealing with this already.
Right.
Now I don't want to worry about whether or not I'm giving you the right answer to your shit. Right. But like because you had left the previous day and I knew that you guys were like going in and everything, and I had gone out on a date and Sally and I were, you know, we were at the park and I was like, shit, I haven't heard from Dave in a while.
Yeah.
And so I shot you a message, and then like at that point, like I don't care if I sound like a douche, if I made sure to like tell you like you don't have to respond to me. I just like I know you're going through other shit. Your phone is the last thing on your priority list or whatever, but like if there is anything, which there isn't, but here's my hollow.
Well, I mean, yeah, I started thinking about like what could they possibly, because you and a couple, I was like,
are you secretly going to medical school?
You know what my thought was? My thought was, I'm gonna have these motherfuckers bring me some alcohol and some drugs.
Yeah.
Let's see how good of friends they really are.
Yeah.
Let's bring the recovering addict some alcohol.
Let's have that conversation. In that moment, what was the good friend in your head? Like, would the good friend be like, yeah, let's escape from this shit?
No, not with my history. With somebody, not me. And they were like, hey, do you need like a beer? Do you need this? That would probably be great.
Yeah.
For me, yeah, no.
What if I helped you back through it afterwards?
I mean, that'd be something.
Like,
there wouldn't be nothing.
Not only quietly in the background have I been going to medical school, but also I'm a social worker too, and I like do like I work the steps, dude.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess just that.
Yeah.
Just being like, you know what? If you need anything, I'm here.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Like maybe it's like, hey, I need a ride.
Yeah, my battery died in my car.
Just something like that. Yeah.
Dude, I'm hungry and the cafeteria's closed. Can you bring me a McDouble?
Yeah, just.
And I'll go, I'll bring you a McSingle, you greedy fuck.
Right. Yeah, because there really isn't. I mean, in that situation, there really wasn't.
And sometimes you just want to say the shitty thing that's happening and not need an answer and just go, doesn't this fucking suck?
That's basically what I did. I was just like, this has just been a really shitty fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you need to like let it go, get that weight off you. Yeah. You know, that's how I am with stuff that's hard, shitty days, whatever, what have you. I'm the type of person that just likes to go, yeah, it sucks, and I just want to be pissed about it. Yeah. I don't want to answer, and nothing's gonna fix it.
Right.
I'm still mentally broken, and I want to be mad right now until I'm not mad anymore.
Right. don't know why I'm struggling with sound in both ears right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensory
I've
problems.
never done this before. Going one ear.
Point of personal privilege. Can you not sensory both my ears? Well, I'm sensitive. Do it.
What the hell's that?
It's a reference to a thing you don't know.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Hipster Sam.
Yeah. It's super underground.
You fucking hipster.
And by the time this
doofus.
is coming out, I won't be saying it anymore. Just to let everyone know.
What is it from?
I forgot already.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, that's why we haven't recorded in a while.
Yeah.
Because I had a stupid child.
You'd think between...
I added to the population problem.
You'd think that in the past month I would have figured out how to work this for when we returned, but...
Yeah, it's true. You know what? It is that. I think there's too much time in between.
Yeah.
And then you get all fucked up. You forgot to do it.
Right. It's just like having sex with a bicycle.
And then 2 minutes before the show, we rebrand. We put a lot of thought into this.
Yes.
I'm starting to think, is it a good idea?
Here's the cool thing.
I'm there. It's great.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just... We were just talking about there. It got just tiresome to
Everything is.
be in the same lane the whole fucking time.
That's
Will
why
we
we
still
switch.
do a new music draft every now and then? Yeah, maybe if we're feeling that.
Right.
Will we do a legacy review? Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have to.
No.
We don't have to.
We don't have to.
We don't fucking have to.
Hey, Tommy Machine Gun Bats. We don't have to.
So how was your last month? What's going on with you? Anything
I
you
was
want to
alright.
share with the class?
Yeah, that was all right.
Yeah? Nothing else?
Yeah. Yeah, I did some stuff.
Nothing big in your life going on? I mean, you either share or you don't.
You either share or you don't.
I shared my big thing, just saying.
So yeah, I mean, stuff happened. So look, some cool stuff happened.
You're like struggling right now.
I'm sweating. It's like when you get called on to read, but you don't know where they are in the book in high school, and you're like, "Fuck, I wasn't reading along with everybody." Fuck.
Right.
You try and think of the last word that John said, and you're like, "Shit, where was that word?" He said bikes. And I can't find it anywhere on the page. Are we on page 247? No, I moved.
That's right. You did.
I moved all my stuff.
Yeah.
No, I didn't move any of my stuff. I bought all new stuff.
Really?
Pretty much.
So your apartment is still set up at your old place?
There's like 3 piles of stuff.
Okay.
So
it's not
there's like
set
3
up.
piles. You know.
Do you still go over there?
No.
No.
There's 3 piles of stuff though. So there's like
Okay.
there's 3 of them. Some people are like, why don't you just put it in 2? And I was like, see, they're in 3 piles.
Is it too high?
No.
If you go 2 to the...
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, I guess so. I can see why.
I just have a different method of organizing, I guess.
Okay. So you moved,
Mm-hmm.
and you just fucking got
Let me
all
just
new,
be clear.
all new stuff.
I move all the time. I moved where I live. I move like every day.
What?
Like my body. So I moved. I used to live in a different spot. Now I live in a new spot. That's why when I say I moved, I just want to make sure everyone understands.
All right, so
what
we're
I'm
going to do a new music draft.
saying. No. So I moved out of the hell that I was living in.
Okay.
It was an awful space.
Hell?
It was really bad.
Hell, though.
There was like a lot of negative energy just swirling around in that
Didn't
space.
you live alone?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was where I isolated.
Yeah.
All the times. I think we used to talk about it on Banter Boot Camp every now and again with like holidays and shit.
This is Banner Boot Camp.
This is Banter Boot Camp again.
Again.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Wow. What are we doing here?
I mean, this is going to take the world by storm
I know.
that we're back.
It's a very slow moving, easy
It's like
to
this
predict.
fucking hurricane they said we were getting. It's raining a little
I know.
bit.
I had to send like scary information to a bunch of people yesterday because they were like, people are going to die if you don't send out a piece of paper. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there was a bunch of negative like memories and like that was just a bad spot for me. And I didn't realize it until I started to move all of my stuff out of it. And then when I had everything like gathered in the center of the living room
In 3 piles.
in 3 piles,
Yep.
good call. You did remember. A lot of people say 2.
Yeah.
So there was 3 piles there, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just like, there's 3, you know? No, I was like, I don't want any of this shit to come with me.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like jealous of that. Honestly.
Yeah, it felt fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
Like, I'm not unhappy in my space right now, but like, I have this thing. It's so random, but I want someday in my life to get to a point where I never wear a pair of socks twice.
Yeah.
I just once, and then fucking get rid of them.
Right. Dude, I feel the
I
same.
would love to do that with my whole life.
I want to do that with toilet paper. It's like I want to wipe once with this and then never touch it again.
All right.
You know? No, I like had been looking for a place to live for fucking 2 years.
Right.
And the whole time I was doing that, I had money automatically going into a separate savings account. So by the time I finally fucking found a place, I was like, shit.
You got a bunch of money to
I got
work
a bunch
with.
of money. I could I can actually make the space that I like now full of stuff that I like. It felt fun.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. And those are the 3 piles. We're back to,
They're just staying there.
I'm just trying to explain that, like, that's why there's 3, you know?
I guess I don't fully understand. Are those 3 piles staying in that, or are they coming with you?
Yeah. I mean,
Is one pile like this is going in the trash?
Guess I don't understand the question.
Is one pile, this is going to Goodwill? Is another pile, this is coming with me? Because you brought some stuff.
I don't know if let me just back
You
up
brought
a little bit.
some stuff with
So there's
you.
3 piles. And
Any new listener we got in the first 21 minutes is gone now.
they're like, this is riveting. No, I brought some of the essential shit. I bought all new stuff, and those boxes, that was pile 1.
Okay.
All the boxes of the new stuff. So there's 4 actually at first. Wow. I've been giving wrong information this whole time, dude. Can we start over? I feel like an idiot.
Let's cut out some of this shit.
No, I bought like, light fixtures, frames, art, rug, like all of the weird accenty things.
The shit you don't really think about.
Right. I got that shit first because I want it all to match in every room that I have. Yeah. I'm saying it, dude. Want to design my shit to be like all cool and shit. You know what I mean?
It's your space. You can
I
do whatever you want with it.
Things in my rooms, dude.
Okay.
I want it to be like a hotel in Las Vegas, dude. Like we have the spaceman room.
All right.
Now my bedroom's like yellow.
All right.
Yellow accents for shit. And I bought all new consoles and media tables and side tables and frames and art, and I spent the whole first week like making sure everything was laid out right. I measured all the rooms and like found the right things, and it's just been fun.
It sounds fun.
It's fucking great.
Because you didn't even really just move. You rebranded.
Yeah. I'm in a new chapter, baby.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Anything else going in your new chapter?
I'm thinking the office is going to have kind of a blue-gray thing going on.
All right.
I been eating a lot of pizza lately.
Yeah. There's nothing else going on. I am an investigative journalist.
I've been
right now.
in a relationship.
Hey, there we go.
I've been trying not to talk about it.
You didn't have to.
I know.
I'm just a good journalist.
Nah, I said it because I wanted to say
Good
it.
interviewer.
I said it because I wanted to say it.
How's that going? Pretty good?
It's been going great, man.
Good, man.
Yeah, I've been single for a long time, and I'm still real fucking good at being not single, too.
Okay.
I'm like a good fucking guy, dude.
Well, I have a surprise for you.
Sally, come on
Come
in.
on!
Bring that list of yours and tell him everything you hate.
Sam, you are not the father.
Sam, you are not in a relationship anymore.
Neither of our partners listen to the show.
Yeah, I know.
So, it's good.
She'd be like, yeah, I get it. It's what you say all the time. You say it to my face.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Taryn, well, maybe she will now. It's Banter Boot Camp again.
Hey.
Hey, now.
I'm kind of excited for, like, you and Taryn to meet Sally.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
You know?
She's got a kid. I got kids.
They're the same. One of them's the same age. Close to.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Max is a fucking nightmare, but...
Yeah. My daughter,
Oh, my God.
I don't want to speak ill. Mostly because she's not my daughter.
Right. Well, she's 4 or 5.
Right. And
That's a
I've been
tough
there.
age, man.
It's also seems like a fun age because
It can be.
because they're very imaginative.
Very.
Everything's play.
Everything.
Nothing's serious.
Nothing.
You know who else is like that?
Yeah.
This
You.
guy. I can't take anything seriously.
Yes, you can. I've seen you do it.
Yeah, I like to
Don't
do
sell
it.
yourself short.
I like to do it alone, though.
You're good at your job.
Yeah, that's a lame fucking thing to fucking grasp onto.
What do you mean? All
You
these
care
things.
so much about this thing.
No. This rebranding of your life is possible because of your job.
Maybe I'll start a new job. I've always wanted to paint houses. Like, not like put paint on the house, like paint houses, you know?
Just paint,
Be an artist.
Like paint houses, sell drawings.
Sell it at First Friday Art Walk. Lose my apartment, lose my relationship.
Everything gone.
All for the house.
All for rebranding.
All just because I've always wanted to paint a house.
So, all right. Let's move on to a couple things here.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy that drives things forward. I'll
Someone's
be
gotta-
the point guard.
Someone's
got to
do it, and it's not going to be me.
All right.
Yeah.
We did listen to the Prodigy,
Yes, we did.
the Fat of the Land,
Yes.
and what the fuck?
10 out of 10.
So,
Is there a number higher than 10? Because I'll give it that.
yeah. So last episode we randomized and we have a whole setup. We'll probably still do that every now and then. The number 3 album in 1997, according to tsort.com, was The Prodigy, The Fat of the Land. So Sam and I both gave it a listen. It used to be an album that meant a lot to Sam. It never was an album that meant a lot to me.
I've always been really deep, you know?
Well, I mean, okay, so 1997, you're 8. You're fucking 8 years old at that point? Yeah, I am 14. This album is not what I thought.
I don't remember it like this.
Yeah, it's incredibly, you had a good word, industrial.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's meant to be played really loud.
Really loud, and I feel like all of the songs are backdrops to Fast and Furious car chases, or backdrops to the two detectives going into a busy nightclub looking for the perp.
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Colors are flashing through. Like, you know when people take a picture and they hold the exposure and the car lights trail?
Yes.
That's happening throughout this whole album.
Yeah.
Also, it's weird. Sometimes you listen to an album and you go, oh, like this was meant for people who are like going through a breakup. You know?
Who is this for?
This is for people on drugs.
Yeah.
Like, not the cool drugs. The drugs where you just like, I'm going to shuffle dance
like
for 6.5 hours under the overpass.
This is for like meth heads.
I'm going to sweat under the overpass at night tonight.
I can see people
raving to this in 97.
Well,
yeah,
here's
me
the
too.
thing. Like, so ecstasy and Molly, those are fun drugs.
Oh, yeah.
They
for
just
sure.
are.
They're just dumb, though.
Okay.
I mean, they're not like...
They were fun.
Yeah. Dude, and I'm not saying dumb's bad.
Right.
Once again, I'm dumb.
Well, I'm
good.
Like, back when I was doing that type of stuff, I don't think I would have enjoyed this. There's no soul to it. There's no substance.
It's
all
glow
just
sticks.
noise and bullshit.
It's glow sticks and a scary guy in a top hat coming in and out of your face, and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And you're in like a warehouse that's been abandoned for a long time, and there's a lady walking around in really tall goth boots, and you're like, where did she even get those?
Yeah.
I've never seen those at DSW.
I just don't understand. So 1997, like what else was like this at the time?
This is from the UK.
Okay.
I'm assuming there was a scene that this grew out of that is appropriate for it to exist.
Right.
But it was not part of my life. Whatever that scene was.
It's just very,
You know?
Yeah. Like so that T-sort, the way they do things, this was huge over there. So that's why it was pushed up to the number 3 on the chart. Because if you looked at the US, like Billboard, it's not number 3. It's like taking an aggregate of
the whole,
like everything.
all the people.
You know?
God, I even liked kind of underground shit when I was like 8.
Well, I don't know if this was underground.
I mean, for the US.
I mean, this
dude.
video was on MTV and
I
shit.
like international music when I was 8. God, I am good at being a pretentious indie music douche.
Yeah, you are.
Born for
I'm not going to
it.
disagree with that.
God.
It's funny because I remember the video. I remember the guy with like a green reverse mohawk or whatever. But I always pictured it with a band. I didn't know that it was this like house odd
collective of people.
Industrial weird.
What are the rest of the people doing?
I don't know. I don't even know what he's doing.
Is this one of them?
Yeah, what is this
She's like, I have an idea. I want to
Eastern
be the
Asian
vocalist that
chant.
sounds like I'm in a desert dream scene. Specifically.
This is one of the worst albums we've done a review on, in my opinion. Like, it's just, there's nothing to it. The only positive thing I will say about this album is it does seem like in a lot of the songs, they are constructed well.
The
Like
whole
beat-
album flows.
Like, the beat hits where it's supposed to hit.
Yep.
It's, you know,
It gives you what you want.
it's catchy,
It's pleasing.
for lack of a better word.
It's pleasing.
It can
like,
be.
Subconsciously hits the notes that you want it to.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It fires on like your subdermal primal weird, like, you build these expectations around music and how it's going to progress and shit as you grow, because you hear, you develop all that shit, and like this hits all those notes of like a very basic level 1
Yeah.
very well.
Very. Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
And it's like seamless, the whole album. There's like not gaps in it. Like all the songs flow together.
There was one song that felt out. It was like towards the back end of the album or whatever, where I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
But the bad thing about when an album does that is if the whole thing sounds exactly the same, then it just sounds like the same thing for a really long time.
I know, yeah. And that album kind of does that a little bit as well. You know, we're like trying to pull the positive out, but I never knew when the song changed.
Me neither.
There's one. Number 3 is a hip hop song.
Yeah.
Which,
I know. Dude.
it's not
Sucking
good,
that dick,
but also
diesel power.
better than 90% of the hip hop that comes out today.
What about Breathe, the second one?
Very, very horrible.
Yeah.
The hip hop song. Still better than 90% of the hip hop coming out today.
Right. Yeah. And it's not even hip hop. Really, you know what I mean? Like this song
He's
that
just
isn't a
rapping.
hip hop song is better than the hip hop songs that are getting made today.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like if a baby gave you a scribble and you were like, "Oh my god, this is impressionist."
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm curious though, like, cuz this guy, the singer there, Reverse Mohawk Man, he looked old in this time.
Yeah.
How
Isn't he
old was he when he
dead now?
died? Yeah, he died a couple years ago, but he must have been 300, 400 years old.
300. Well, in the UK, it's tough over there, man.
Numbers are different.
They got shitty food, no dentists.
Yeah, but they got the best music.
Yeah. The Prodigy lead singer.
He looked older then than he did when he died.
Oh, wow. He is a fucking weird looking
Handsome man.
Yeah. Keith Flint.
No, his name is Mushroom Gazorble.
He died at age 49, like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You know what?
I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't hate it because it's like kind of nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
But it's weird because it's like the most specific memory of my childhood. I used to listen to this album when I would like rearrange and clean my room in the middle of the day on like a Wednesday. I'd stay home from school and be like, I'm moving everything.
Jesus.
And
you
I'd
were
turn
even
this
doing
on
that back
really.
then.
I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'd turn this album on really loud, and I would just I'd like go into a haze and be like frantically moving furniture around and scrubbing something, sweating. And the camera fisheye lens is really close, and I'm like gritting my teeth. I'm 8.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's a really intimate glimpse into your childhood there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I like this. It didn't even line up with anything else that I listened to.
I was surprised.
I think it's because I heard like Firestarter, the single from it, and I was like, I want the whole thing.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a kid.
Right. Yeah, at 8, you don't know
And then I
shit.
probably got it and like didn't like it, but my brain was like,
We have to
you
like
asked for it, so you have to prove to everyone that you like it now.
Yeah.
Which means listening to it at 3 o'clock while you vacuum.
At 8.
It's fun. It's kind of sounds like a vacuum could be in the mix somewhere.
For
in
sure.
this.
You were vacuuming at 8 years old?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Little apron on and shit. And I was like, take your shoes off when they come in this house. Yeah.
You're a weird cat, man.
I liked this song, Narayan.
I didn't like that one.
Really?
No.
It's the only one that... Is this the one that felt out of place to you?
No.
Because it's the only one where the melody kind of felt different.
No, this isn't the one. This isn't the one that I was thinking of.
At least twice as long as it should be.
Yeah.
I remember looking at my car radio and being like...
No, Climatize.
Yeah.
That one. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
I remember looking at my radio during this song and being like, oh, I like that. And I was like, I have to keep liking it. I have to like it again. I have to like it all over again.
Right.
And I'm already sick of listening to it twice, and I haven't even.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It wasn't very good.
No.
I don't think there's really anything else for me to say about it.
I would be curious to hear about like how much money these guys made off of it, because I bet you it made somebody real rich.
Oh, dude, I put an Instagram post up. It was like double platinum in this country, triple platinum in this country, 4 times platinum in this country, platinum over here, platinum
Sometimes
over here,
things
over there.
just happen.
Yeah.
Without anybody pushing for it or knowing about it. It's like, how did...
Yeah.
What?
I know. And again, we can't even think of another group that sounded like this around that time.
I think of like...
This like precedes nu metal.
This
almost.
like... This sounds like shitty Fatboy Slim.
So it sounds like Fatboy Slim.
Right. Also, I don't really know who Fatboy Slim is.
I don't think he's...
But I feel like this
fat
sounds
or
like
slim.
it.
It's like a darker Moby.
Right.
Like Prodigy was playing in the rave tent at Woodstock 99.
Right. Undiscovered.
Yeah.
And Moby was like, oh my God, I must have it.
Which I guess is a good segue into something else that we watched.
Yeah.
HBO Max had they put out a documentary about Woodstock 99. And I was 16, and I remember it happening. I remember it being a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
But boy, I mean, obviously you watch a documentary, you learn a little bit more. Obviously the way the documentary is framed and what point of views they're going for and all that. But wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was 10, and I remember, like, I knew about it.
Yeah.
Because like I had hippie dippy parents, and so I knew about like Woodstock.
Right.
But like outside of that, I was like, sick, dude. Limp Bizkit, dude. I bet you there's a lot of Jinkos there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just the sea of 20-something-year-old white men.
It was like ridiculous to watch the footage.
It really was.
So like, first off, it's crazy to see that many people in one space, period.
Unbelievable.
It doesn't look
400,000, 500,000.
It looks like it has to be like CGI.
Yeah.
You know, like people are just dots.
Yeah.
It's a sea of just moving, flowing heads.
Jonathan Davis, the lead singer of Korn, said it best when he went out there, and he was just like, there's so many people, and they had 3 different PA systems set up, like all tiered along like this massive crowd of people.
That's how many people there were.
And he was looking at it, you could
and
see how
those PA systems are not small. They're fucking huge.
Right.
Huge.
And you could see how sound travels, because they were all jumping to the beat at different times, so it was giving the crowd a wave effect.
It's like watching a Stairmaster go.
Which is fucking crazy,
dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
At that point, you're not playing to people. You're playing to an alien substance.
Yeah.
Hive mind.
Yeah.
It's hive mind.
Kinda.
Yeah.
And it's, dude.
Like, so I feel like one of the things that probably everybody, no matter how old you were, as long as you knew about it at the time, you remember hearing $4 for a bottle of water.
Yes.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Doesn't seem that expensive now.
I know, right? I feel like I pay that every day.
Yeah. But I guess I mean, $4 for a bottle of water.
It's a lot.
Kind of crazy. But also, you're at a music festival.
Right.
You're at a music festival. Like, you just expected everything to be free because they're playing music there? I don't understand.
Here's the crazy thing. They did have free water.
Yeah, but everybody started showering in it and fucking bathing in it. That was pretty gross, dude.
It's just the gumbo, dude.
So for the people
gumbo.
I know we're kind of like jumping into a middle of a conversation here, but if you have HBO Max, just watch the Woodstock 99.
It flows through the series of events all 3 days in succession.
Yeah.
Follows the timeline accurately.
Yeah.
So let's just kind of backtrack for a second.
Yeah.
Day one, or the beginning of the the documentary, it talks about the bands going there, the people who invented Woodstock back in the first iteration of it, how they found this airfield because it was done in a military base, which is kind of a funny metaphor.
The irony of Woodstock at a military base.
Plus, I mean, who didn't think that the fucking asphalt was going to be scorching hot?
For real, man. They did not. It was like 100 degrees the whole weekend.
Even if it wasn't a crazy temperature weekend, it's still going to be fucking miserable for the people walking around. Yeah. But nonetheless, they cover all that. They go through it. They talk about how they found it, what the town was. It was in Rome, New York. Yeah. They go through all that stuff, and they start talking about the bands and what the setup was like for like how you get there, going through security, who the security was. It kind of takes you through it as you be introduced to it.
Putting it like that, it does a really good job.
It does a really good job because it puts you in the moment. And then if it's new information to you, you're getting it as if you're there back in 1999, which is interesting. You know, it's almost like a time travel for me.
I forgot at first, like even before like the credits roll for whatever, the director, he comes up and he's just like, hey, just want to let everybody know, going back through Woodstock 99, I could have framed this like a comedy.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought about it.
Yeah.
He's like, but as I dug more and more, kind of played out like a horror.
Yeah.
And then it's like, welcome to the show.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what to do with it now.
It's so random that he did that.
I don't know what to do with this information that I have. See you later.
It's very strange. But anyway, it was like this. So the guy who ran the '69 Woodstock,
he was like a kid when he did that.
Yeah, he's on the motorcycle, all handsome and shit. Yeah. And then they made the '94 one. He made it with this other guy who is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But they made the '94. '94 was a huge success,
right?
Massive success. So then they're like, well, we're gonna do this every 5 years because every generation should have what we had. You know,
right?
Shit like that. That mentality.
Because nothing changes,
right? And it really, like, okay, that's their mentality. No, their mentality is they want to make money every 5 years.
Yeah.
And that's really what it all was about.
And this is exactly why I still stand by the pitch I had during Banter Boot Camp original about how companies can only be number one for like 5 years until they have to be disbanded. You can't do that shit
I forgot about
anymore.
that. Yeah, it was more focused around like social media companies.
But in general.
Still a good idea.
Yeah. Because people get greedy. So.
For sure. But so yeah, they kind of get arrogant. They're like, this is gonna work no matter what.
We did it 2 times.
Right. Not really realizing what was going on in 1999.
Yeah, disconnected.
Completely disconnected.
Yeah.
Because in 1994, you had guys like, I don't think Nirvana even played, but
Jane's Addiction
and Nirvana and Pearl Jam, and they were like pushed out. New Kids on the Block and like pop music, and they were like, nope, get out of here. Yep. And you had this weird, like, you know, fucking
poetic angst.
Yeah.
It's like this,
and it was like really progressive. Like Kurt Cobain's wearing a dress and shit.
And it was still thoughtful. Like a lot of the lyrical content those bands were talking about was very introspective and dealt with their personal emotions and shit like that.
Then Kurt died.
Yeah.
And grunge got really commercialized.
That's what got good.
Beaten to the ground, stomped and stepped on and all that. And then you had Max Martin and Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys and NSYNC taking over. And this was
taking back their rightful throne. The prodigal son has returned.
And this is all kind of discussed in the documentary as well, because MTV played a really big part in this.
Yeah.
And how like MTV,
they're making money too.
Took MTV from us and gave it to our little sister. Right. Is the way Dave Holmes put it. And it was great.
He's had a couple good one-liners in there.
And
almost like he's been waiting to say them.
I know, for real. He's writing a book.
He's like, do you remember me? I hope you do. It bothers me if you don't.
I bet you remember Carson Daly.
God. I'm not fat anymore, I swear.
But anyway, in 1999, in response to Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and all that shit,
the needle got pushed.
You've got new metal.
We overcorrected.
You got Korn. You got Kid Rock. You got fucking Limp Bizkit.
I mean, the show pretty much got started. Like, I want to say, was Offspring the first band that played?
One of. They were on the first night.
They came out and they had blow-up dolls of
the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, one of those boy bands. And he came out with like a paddle and like ritually killed them in front of 400,000 people. It was weird.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, time to sing songs about skateboarding.
No.
Why don't you get a job?
Yeah, exactly.
It was real weird.
Super weird.
And he's like, do you want me to fucking cut his head off? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, and then I'm gonna fuck it. And they're like, huh?
Like, yeah, that's a good idea. Anyway, this whole festival, man, it's fucking hot. Nobody has any money because they forgot things weren't free.
Security had also taken away like water bottles.
Yeah, they weren't allowing people bring in water or food, but were expecting you to camp there.
Right, and they were also like openly taking bribes to let drugs in.
Yes.
And everyone knows drugs dehydrate you.
And the other thing is, yeah, of course. So water was $4, which, okay, that's pretty pricey. But beer was $4.
Yeah.
Like, you got to make water cheaper than beer.
I know. One of the guys said it well. He's like, listen, if I was a kid and I had $4 and it was either get water or get beer, I'm getting drunk because I'm a kid.
Beer. Right. And then it's going to dehydrate you. There were so many cases of hypothermia.
It was an EMT that said that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a realistic
Right.
thought, you know?
Anyway, dude, the whole thing just descended into madness slowly.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a case study in how influential a crowd or a mob can be.
Right.
Scary.
It's funny because the promoters, especially that one, puts all the blame on Fred Durst.
And MTV.
And MTV.
Yeah.
Because Limp Bizkit played. Limp Bizkit's biggest song at the time is called Break Stuff. So he performs that song.
And what do they do?
The 500,000 white fucking 20-year-old males.
So some like 50% of them are groping girls while they're crowd surfing.
Yeah.
And the other ones are ripping plywood off of the things that are providing them with the sound that they're enjoying.
I just don't understand how, I mean, Fred Durst is a douchebag. How's that his fault?
He was being Fred Durst. You asked him to come be Fred Durst for your thing.
Like you.
And then he was Fred Durst and you were like, why the fuck are you being Fred Durst?
Come on. It's funny, though, that they kept going up to him in between songs being like, hey, you got to calm shit down. He would just be like, nope.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing
He's like,
that.
see the hat, dude? Fuck off.
Yeah.
You wear the hat, you can make some rules.
Yeah. It's crazy. So that, like, started... There's interviews with other people, too, like Moby and shit. And they were just like, just weird, like, sense of something wasn't right. Something is going to go really, really wrong here.
Yeah.
And it turns out they were all right. Now, whether they're doing their interviews all in hindsight, I don't know. It seemed kind of weird.
It's a lot easier. I will say that part of me while I was watching it was like, it is so much easier to look back and say, of course, whoever made this was a moron.
Yeah.
Because it already went bad.
Right.
We've already gone through
one of the
shit.
last lines in the documentary, there's that spin journalist, and she's like, the question isn't, how did this happen? It's always been, how did it not? It's like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like, yes, clearly it's a recipe for disaster. Like, Limp Bizkit and Korn and Rage Against the Machine and all these bands, they're not Woodstock.
No.
In the traditional sense. Of course they're not.
Yeah. So many things.
But you couldn't have predicted that the whole fucking festival was going to burn to the ground in a Lord of the Flies style riot.
And also, why would someone want that to happen?
Yeah, right.
You don't book that because your plan is every 5 years. You don't want to have a fucking awful blemish on year 3, the first time you do the 5-year reunion thing.
Right.
Like, I hate the idea that like it's like, come on, they obviously knew, or like, you know, it's just their intentions, although maybe not perfect and driven by money, and like greed and like tone deaf, and also, you know, not really accepting change, and, you know, dated and all these other things. It still was probably just, let's throw a concert, because we can make a bunch of money and it's fun for people.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it was malicious intent. Were they ignorant to it as it was happening?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Did they put blinders up because they wanted it to be the thing that they thought up in their head?
100%.
Yeah,
yes.
for
And
sure.
what it descended to in that last night.
It got worse than they ever probably even subconsciously thought it could get
and it's
to.
funny because that one guy, Jerry or something like that, he's still like, yeah, there was a couple knuckleheads. It's like, come on, man. Videos don't lie.
Yeah. Oh, that Adolf Hitler, he was a real knucklehead.
Like, your whole thing is burning to the ground.
Yeah.
It's burning to the ground. You have dozens of sexual assault and rape allegations coming out of it still to this day.
It's streaming on live TV, girls getting their tits rubbed
Yeah.
and just hands.
That one
hands.
The EMT was talking about how the girl was like pulled out of the pit, all of her clothes were ripped off. It's so terrible, dude. She was being penetrated digitally. That's how it was put. That's so disgusting.
I'm going to stop. It's so gross. I'm going to stop myself from making a Matrix joke.
Yeah.
That's how gross it is.
It's like there's some okay, I already said it, but there's some disturbing shit that happened.
Yeah.
In this.
And like it's hard to look at it and be like, that's real.
There's a lot of dudes that went really crazy.
Yeah.
Like they descended into this weird, like they weren't even like human.
At one point, I will say, one of those journalists, I think it was the Spin one, she was like, what does this say about how we raise our boys?
Yeah.
And it's like true.
Yeah. And honestly, you gotta think these boys back then, what are they, 20? So what are they now? They're 40?
Do they have kids?
Do they have kids?
Do they think that what they did was wrong?
I hate to do this because I don't want to sound like a liberal cuck, but the situation our country is in right now,
yeah,
like these are the people who are dictating.
These are the property owners. These are the taxpayers.
Right.
This is the majority of your people who are voting.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So
and
bad.
like, yeah, I mean, just that hive mind mob mentality can take over so fast. They were interviewing a guy who was like, he's like, I would never say that I'd be someone who would be susceptible to that. But he's like, I ripped open a trailer and just started throwing frozen pretzels around.
Yeah.
And then they had this, like, it was a news report, and it was like just looking at a bunch of frozen, burned pretzels. And I was like, is this supposed to be like scary?
I know. I was watching that. Taryn didn't watch it with me or anything like that, but she happened to come in as soon as that shot was, and I could see it. She wanted to ask me, and I was like, gonna tell her. But then we just decided, never mind.
Too much. It's too much of a road to get to where I'm at.
I gotta take a leak.
All right. Yeah, so I mean, the pretzels were weird, but yeah, it's funny. So many people, you look and it's like, there was a couple of times where they showed footage of someone being like, this isn't everybody, or like, those people are being dickheads.
Yeah.
It's a couple of people.
There was more than a couple.
Yeah, I wonder what the percentage was. Because it seemed majority people were like, yeah, fuck it. We're already here. It's Sunday night. We've been here for 2 days. It's already fucking broken. Let's just have some fun, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It seemed like there was at least half the people just like, okay, we're breaking everything now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, majority probably.
Yeah.
Like
there's a weird shot. Sorry, there's a weird shot of people just walking down, and there's this one random dude who picks up a trash can and like throws it down.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, that was the best part of this whole thing. He's got no shirt on. It might be tied around his waist even. And he's got like jean shorts on and his buzzed head. He picks up a trash.
That's it. It's not even in the middle of the riot at all.
No, he probably doesn't even like. He saw the camera for a second. He's like, I'm tough.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
It was awesome.
Where's that guy?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm a trash man now.
Fucking sure he is. Voted for somebody. The other part that was really cool is when so there's a fucking non-profit organization there because Columbine happened in '99. Yep. Talking about gun violence.
Weird time.
And they're like, hey, sign this. We're signing a petition. Here's your candle.
Doing a vigil.
Everybody gets a candle. So all of a sudden, the way they showed it in the documentary without any explanation was so perfect.
Yeah.
Because it was foreshadowing what would happen.
How it's introduced to the moment.
Yeah. So obviously a bunch of fires break out. Red Hot Chili Peppers is playing on the last night, and they show it from the stage.
There's fires.
There's fires.
Five
everywhere.
fires in the distance.
Yeah.
One of the main stages is on fire, and the mayor of Rome comes on stage. He goes, "Dude, I need your help. The fire department's on their way, but they can't get to any of the fires because people are blocking it.
Right.
Can you help us clear the way?" Calm these people down while we put the fires out.
Right.
All we want to do is put the fires out.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we got you, dude.
Yeah.
And this is I was thinking about it afterwards. You don't sporadically just go, this song? Yeah. Because everyone has to learn it.
Right.
You have to practice it. So they probably had it as an homage to the original Woodstock.
Yes.
But they played Fire by Jimi Hendrix after
sure
he
did.
asked that.
Yep.
And it was a good version of it, too.
Uh-huh.
I would have probably burned some shit as well, just based off of how good the song fit.
Yeah. Right after the mayor of the town you're performing in says, hey, we need your help because there's a bunch of fires
And he
that
was
we
like,
need to put out. He's like, oh, well, we're going to play Jimi Hendrix
He's like,
Fire
are you
then.
fucking serious? We learned this cover for this show. We're doing it now. Guys, fuck the encore. We're doing it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I read something that Kiedis came out and said that they had promised Jimi Hendrix's niece that they would play Fire at Woodstock.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, I bet you there's people out there that think that like they just did it to fucking, but like no, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Not everyone in the band just knows a
fucking
song.
Awesome.
It's
timing,
great.
though, to do that.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
And little Wayne's World mixed into that too, because Cassandra's band in the movie plays that song too.
Hey,
and I know that version more than I know the Jimi Hendrix version.
Yeah. Well, it's a crazy documentary.
Yeah.
And any music fan, any fan, it's like, history at this point.
Yeah.
It's a crazy moment in American history.
Yeah.
Because it really is a case study in
how
just human behavior.
Collectively, we can influence if left to our own devices.
Yes. It turned into Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. It's that fucking Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah. Do you see because obviously like Limp Bizkit and all that, like Eminem, all that shit was like being heavily attacked. It was like political. And that shot of the politician who was like, I believe that if Hitler and Mussolini would have worked today, they would be rock stars. I'm like, that's a real thought that somebody fucking had.
Yeah. How interesting was the part where they go into DMX?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
But like also DMX is fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Because like when I was watching it, I was like, he genuinely doesn't give a fuck who his audience is. If they're vibing with him, he likes that. Yeah. He wants to put on a good show.
I get what that journalist was saying.
100%. Me too.
Because it's a weird thing to do, to respond back with that word. Mm-hmm. But what were you supposed to do?
I know,
He's
right?
like, no, do it.
I know.
Do it.
What a socially awkward conundrum to get yourself into.
Like, I just can't
imagine. You don't support me as a black musician?
Right.
You're not going to sing my song back at me?
It's weird.
I feel like I don't know what to do.
Choice to do that song with that audience.
But also, pick a song by the guy.
So he's doing a right. He's singing his song, and then like he's doing the like call and respond, and
like 75% of the line he says it, and then the last word that you all know what we're talking about.
So he's got 400,000 white people yelling the N-word back at him.
They like zoomed in a shot. It was all grainy. You could tell they cut a frame out of it of like one black guy in the audience, and he's like, holy shit.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. Super weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
I wonder if something like that happened today.
Like that girl who was brought on stage for a Kendrick Lamar concert, and he's like, can someone rap my song with me?
Yeah.
This white girl comes on stage, and she says the N-word with him on stage, and she got dragged real fucking hard on Twitter for it.
I bet.
Which I get why.
Yeah.
Also, she's not a professional performer.
Right.
So to be able to stop yourself.
Yeah, to edit yourself.
It's already scary enough. She's probably having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah.
But she did spit directly at him when she said it, too.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. Check it out.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Wow. So we are an hour into our rebranded Banter Boot Camp.
Wow.
Again. We basically just did our music
Part 2.
podcast.
Yeah. Part 2.
You want to keep going?
I don't care, man.
Yeah.
You want to talk about soccer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smoke a cigarette first.
Yeah, fuck it. Pause.
Hey.
Segment 3. Chapter 3.
Yeah.
So the final act.
We have both been getting into something really, really hard.
Yes.
Over the past couple weeks.
Mahjong.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a game of skill.
A lot of tiles.
Yeah. I don't understand how to play that game.
I play it on my phone a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
If I had tiles, I'd just be like,
duh.
I think this is okay. Because I win every time. I don't know why this is challenging.
So I've always gotten into the World Cup It's very, very interesting, like Olympic soccer, stuff like that. But the world of European football has always just kind of eluded me. Like I've never really understood it. I know of Barcelona and Real Madrid and Manchester United.
You hear names like Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Of course, yeah. But I never really understood how it all worked.
Yeah.
And
you're a sports guy.
I am a sports guy. I'm a massive baseball fan. I love baseball. I've always loved the NBA, and I've always loved the NFL. Well, now as I get older, I don't like the NBA anymore, and I can't stand the NFL.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. Now, a lot of people, my friends right now, most men, are really, really excited because the NFL is about to start, the regular season.
Yeah.
So everybody's this, everybody's that, fantasy drafts and this and that. I'm just like, man, I'm just not into it. I still got baseball, but I wish there was something else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So for the couple weeks after the baby was born, I was home. And I was working from home. And Taryn was just, we just had The Office on in the background.
Great background noise.
It's like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on Peacock, the streaming service from NBC. Now Peacock got the Premier League, which is the biggest football league in England.
It's crazy that it's taken this long for someone to get the rights to
for me to get to the point of the story. But anyway, so like in between, because Taryn doesn't have the premium, there's still commercials, but I'm glad at this point it was doing Premier League commercials, and I was like, God, I think I want to get into that. There's something talking to me. There's something speaking to me about this.
You see the excitement.
I see the excitement, and I've known there's excitement. I've known that there's something good happening.
Why is
here.
the rest of the world loving this shit?
Right. So I fucking dug in.
Yeah.
And I learned how the Premier League works. And I learned the big leagues in Europe and how they all intertwine and how they combine into the Champions League and all this. There's so many moving parts that it really speaks to my like number-based
analytical.
I love it. And then I come in and we're talking and you're like, I used to love soccer. I played soccer. I was good at soccer. Oh, I remember this team. I remember this team. So you like already have like a baseline in it.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden my excitement is turning into your excitement, and now our excitement combined has turned into
I'm diving in head first into this fucking it's like dude, I forgot how much I loved soccer.
Yeah.
It was such a big part of my life.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to enjoy something by yourself.
Yeah.
So like after I stopped playing and it wasn't a part of my life and I wasn't hanging out with those people anymore, it just kind of slowly
drifted
disintegrated
away.
away from me.
Right.
But like it was everything to me for a while.
Yeah.
I played soccer all year.
Right.
You know, like I fucking like loved every moment.
It's awesome, man.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And like me and my brother got really into it. And so like it's nostalgic for me a little bit.
Right.
So like hearing you talk about it,
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that is pretty fucking fun. And at this point, it's a whole new league to me. I don't know any of the players anymore.
That's my hurdle right now. And I'll know more the more and more I watch.
Sure.
But it's the players. It's the characters.
Yep.
Like I gotta
The teams have a life of their own too. That's
Yes.
and that's the thing that's standing out to me is that like these, like, I don't even know what the right, not instrumental, but like these like pillars of the sport that like everything revolves around that. It's not like, oh, you know, the Patriots are the biggest in football because Tom Brady. It's like, no, Manchester United, even if they don't have all the best players, they're still Manchester United.
Right.
And there's almost like folklore around just being that team.
The closest I can think of to like a United or a Madrid is the Yankees.
Yeah.
No matter who's wearing those Yankees uniforms, fuck them, by the way. They're the fucking Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, the team itself has a character,
Right.
You know.
The Red Sox do too.
Yeah,
The
and
Yankees
all
just have
sports
this, like,
all
bigger
sports
thing.
have that to a certain extent, but like these European teams, they're like hundreds of years old.
There's that. Yeah, their clubs are 100 years old. They have crests for
Uh-huh.
their logos. There's just something so proper. There's something
Yeah.
proper about it.
It almost feels like you're watching Hogwarts or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's
these
crazy.
foundational pillars of
Yeah.
what society is like over there. Like,
Right.
I mean, those people that are born in those, like, it's crazy too, because like in Manchester City, there's like 5 teams.
Yeah.
So like, it's almost like going to New York, and like if you're born within this borough,
Yeah.
Our family has loved this team forever.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they're in last place.
Yeah.
We bleed these colors.
Right.
We go to every game.
Yeah.
And if I hear somebody talking about another team,
Yeah.
you're not my son.
Like, yeah, can you imagine? Like, you're the son of a family who has loved Manchester United,
Yeah.
and you fall in love with a girl whose family loves
like
Manchester
Romeo and
City.
Juliet.
It's like, no, like that's probably a legit situation that's happened many times.
Yeah.
That is not okay.
Yeah, it's crazy too because those people are so loyal. Like there's this
Right.
movie called Green Street Hooligans, and one thing it does really well is it shows the loyalty.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do to change some of those people's minds.
Right.
You know?
Well, the cool thing is digging into this is not only is the history and the structure and the way, like, if you finish last in your league, you go down a league.
Yeah.
You don't get set up and get your first round draft pick
Try
for the
again
next
next
year.
year.
Right. No, you get sent down and you need to
Oh,
work your way back
You
up.
didn't do so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. You mean we'll give you some. We can have this guy, and
Yeah.
you pick first next time.
People don't know they call it getting relegated.
Yeah.
And if you watch Ted Lasso,
Or promoted.
or you get relegated or promoted, and a really good way for people if you're like sitting there, you're like, God, I don't know if I want to get into it. It looks interesting, whatever. Watch Ted Lasso. It's kind
Yeah.
of a cool, like, weird Americanized.
It's a great way to just at a glimpse see
Yeah.
what that world looks
Plus,
like.
it's just a great, funny show.
And
Yeah.
plus you're looking through it through the lens of an American person.
Yes.
Being
Yeah.
introduced to it for the
Right.
first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's a great fucking character.
Yeah. Oh my God.
God, he's fucking
great.
incredible.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
But also, like, as I'm digging more in and stuff, and I'm watching a lot of games. I was watching games from Premier League yesterday, from Serie A, the Italian league, La Liga, the Spanish league, Bundesliga, the German league.
Yep.
And I watched some Ligue 1, the French league, which is kind of like on the outskirts. They're like number 5 in a real power 4.
Yeah.
Is the talent.
The
Like,
Anthrax out of the big four in Metallica.
yeah, right. The skill, the how much these dudes are running, and the skill that it takes to do what they're doing, and how exciting a 1-0 game can be.
The payoff, dude. I hate it when people are like, God, it's so boring. It's 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals. It's like, dude, first off, there's a lot of attempts.
Right.
You never know which one of those is going to make its way into the back of the net and change the rest of the game.
The rest of the game.
Pace, the attitude, the fucking way the fans react, all that shit changes when a team scores.
Yeah.
But the payoff of when you've been waiting and then all of a sudden you realize that to get this ball in the net, you got to do something kind of special.
Yeah, right.
So when they do that, you fucking lose your mind, dude.
Lose your mind.
Because unless it's an own goal or
Yeah,
like some freak thing,
that
for the
happened,
most
like 3
part,
or 4 times yesterday.
it's
Kinda
like
crazy.
you go, holy shit, that was impressive.
Yeah.
Like that bicycle kick that happened.
Yesterday. Sick.
Historical fucking
Yeah.
bicycle kick.
we were, because the other day we were playing clips of Ronaldinho
Yeah.
and Rooney and all
Bunch
that.
of like early 2000s
I
players.
saw Rooney do like a perfect bicycle kick, and I was like, I thought that only happened in the movies.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that actually happens.
Yeah. And there's so many moments where you're just like, oh my God, this is it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And like watching a game live, and the crowd is living and breathing by every moment, so it's hard not to like. So I woke up at 7:00 yesterday morning because Liverpool was playing at 7:30,
And they're your team.
Liverpool's my team, so I was so pumped. I fucking got the kids some breakfast. I'm set up. I'm doing this. My wife actually ended up getting up too because the baby couldn't sleep. And I kept like turning it down, and she's like, "No, don't do that. The crowd noise is making good ambient noise for the baby," and it did.
Yeah.
It was like perfect, like chanting in unison. It was like keeping the baby asleep.
We're a soccer house
Yeah,
now.
it was great. I was like, I know this is weird that I'm like kind of digging head first into this, but I love it. She's like, no, this is great.
She's
It's
like,
fine."
dude, this is what you do.
She knows me by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you set your eyes on something,
She,
you're like, okay.
because I've always done this with baseball, but like baseball's on every night in my house. I don't care what the game is. There's baseball on at my house.
Yeah.
I don't even watch TV anymore. It's just baseball.
Yeah.
And I brought the middle child up to bed. I'm doing all that. I come back down. She's watching baseball.
Really?
She turned on baseball. She's like, there's something relaxing about it. I like it.
The pacing's really good in
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah.
It's like watching golf.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
At like
Yeah,
2
yeah.
o'clock on a Sunday.
Oh,
And
it doesn't.
You're nodding off in your chair.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
she's gonna
Yeah.
You got it.
It's just, and then you got the NFL, man, which I get it. It's exciting. There's big hits. But it's just every 5 minutes there's a Budweiser commercial.
It's a billboard, dude.
It's just, I can't handle it. And the rules change every fucking year.
Yeah.
And then, your best player gets hurt. And then it's all this. And it's like, I don't fucking care anymore. It's like, I'm not watching this to watch the referees referee.
Right.
If I want to watch this, I want to watch the athletes play the game.
Yeah.
I don't need to see another State Farm commercial. I don't need to see another fucking
feels so, and
commercial.
like obviously every sport's commercialized and for profit and all these things, but like it's so fucking like loud and gaudy and like
the funny thing is like so soccer doesn't have commercials, right? Or the Premier League, English
if they
football,
do,
European football.
Picture in picture.
There's that, but they have ads on their uniforms.
Right.
Dude, there's this thing in baseball and football where that is like a big deal. You don't do that. Like I remember when ads were being put like on the pitcher's mound. Like there's like a little ad right there. People were losing their mind because it got rid of the sanctity of the game.
But all the commercials are okay.
But all the commercials are okay.
Yeah. You realize your time is more valuable than a jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember because the NBA right now, they have one company per team gets a spot right here on the jersey. But like, this ruins everything. This ruins fucking everything. You got to be fucking shitting me. I will take
ridiculous.
jerseys on the NFL, layer that shit with ads if I don't have to see commercials anymore.
Right. Yeah. Dude, and honestly, like Fly Emirates, that's like more so it's like part of the team.
I mean, that's Arsenal.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like I see that and I don't think of it as an advertisement.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not it's not like
it's associated.
It's not like
you're like, oh, that's Arsenal. Yeah.
This break brought to you by Coors Light. The 2-minute flag brought to you by State Farm.
Right.
Hardee's. Yeah. Like what the fuck?
I did
hamburgers.
I did hear one. I can't remember what league I was watching, but it was like, oh, yep, we got 3 minutes of Lexus stoppage time. I'm like, okay, that's weird. I didn't see that coming. Yeah. But again, at least I don't have to see a 12-minute Lexus commercial break. Right.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And then people say like, the theatrics of the dives and all that. And it's
that's a little annoying.
It can be. Yeah. But like they also, sometimes the referees will do a pretty good job of letting play continue.
The cool thing is the Premier League has made some changes so that this year they are letting more stuff go.
Right.
Some of the true soccer heads or football heads are not happy with that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, as a incoming fan, I like it.
Yep.
I like it. Let them play.
And also, they're incentivized to not have a whole lot of whistles and stoppage because it gets tacked on to the end of the game.
Right.
And so you're not going to sit there with 25 minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think they limit it at 8, don't they?
Yeah. And you rarely see. I mean, like there was one game I saw where it went to 7.
Yeah.
But like realistically, you get a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I fucking love soccer.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
great.
Chess. It's chess.
It really is.
It's a game of patience. Yeah. It's elegant.
Right.
You have to plan so much.
I think they need to retool the offsides rule. I saw so many goals taken away yesterday because of offsides.
Yeah.
That really sucks. There's got to be some kind of leeway because you're taking away highlights. It's almost like a defensive shift in baseball. You're taking away highlights. I don't like that. There's got to be like a, I don't know, 3-foot offsides window or something like that.
And this is where like that's just how I know it.
Yeah,
so like,
and also here I am tinkering. Here I am tinkering. I get it.
You can't change it.
It's just a weird thing to be like, oh, that was sick, but like a backdoor cut in European football like isn't okay.
Think about it like this, so that they take the goal away, all that excitement is taken away from you.
Yeah.
Wait though.
Yeah, I know.
They're gonna have to try harder now. And so it's gonna have to be even better than what you just saw.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I do. I'm trying to do what I hate.
Right.
I'm tinkering. I should.
Guys, I found a thing we haven't fucking fucked up yet.
Right. Yeah. I do want to say one thing. The Serie A, which is like, no. What was I watching? Where's Barcelona and Madrid? That's La Liga. I was watching La Liga. That's what I was watching. There's a lot of flopping going on in that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
They need to fucking chill that shit out. They need to do what the Premier League's doing.
I mean, realistically, those guys just need to I'm okay with the flop
to get the call. But then get the fuck up.
Get up.
What are you doing?
Who you trying to convince?
Yeah.
Because like after 5-10 minutes, like I think I can play.
Yeah. I'm telling you what, if you're not coming out of the game after you're on the ground for 10 minutes.
You better be hurt.
Yeah.
You better fucking be hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate it. That's so theatrical. And like I don't know if they think that they're like pulling the wool over the ref's eyes and they're like, now he thinks it was real.
What are you doing?
Or they're like, if he knows that I was faking it, he's not gonna call it next time.
Right.
But like you're not tricking him.
No.
He's not like, I've never heard of soccer before, but someone just gave me a real book before we started, and I guess I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's me. I love it, man. Like, I have a few apps on my phone that I like always have open. I run for Banter Bootcamp fans. I still do the stock room, so Discord is always open. My TD Ameritrade always open. My crypto portfolio, I'm always constantly looking at that. I was going through because I was like retooling my apps yesterday on my iPhone. I don't know if you ever do that. It's really something I like to do a lot.
I like a neat screen.
I like to change my lookup and stuff.
I like a neat screen.
So I was moving all my new apps because I'm like monitoring the soccer leagues and all that shit, and I want to bring my fantasy football, you know, because that's starting.
You gotta clump shit together.
I gotta get shit together. So I look at my.
I can't be fucking. Where was that?
Right. So did you know you could hide apps now? Like you don't have to delete it. You can hide it. It's good shit.
Yep.
Anyway, so I look at my storage yesterday, and that one football app, I had it open for 5 hours yesterday.
Damn. While watching the games. While watching the games is the key. It's not like you were like, shit, I got to be in my car all day. Let me just keep this open for the updates.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a lot going on to keep up with, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it, dude.
It's great.
And
it's only just beginning. This was week 2.
Just begun.
This is week 2 of the Premier League. Serie A just started today.
Live. White lace and promises. A kiss of luck and we're on our way.
I love it.
I got my hand back, Happy. Piano keeps playing. I got my hand back. Yeah, I'm all in on Hotspurs, dude.
Yeah, Hotspurs, Tottenham. That's a good game this morning,
I keep
man.
saying it wrong. Hotspur. It's not the Spurs.
Yeah.
It's Hotspur.
But they call themselves the Spurs.
Right, but if you're saying the whole thing, you can't throw the S on it. I never hear anyone who knows they're talking about throw the S on it. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Make our own rules. We rebrand if we want to.
Well, dude, if my family hears me saying it wrong, this is generational, dude.
Yeah. It's fucking great, dude.
It's
I'm
fun.
so pumped about it.
It's making me want to play men's league.
Yeah? Not me,
But
but
women's
that'd be
league.
cool for you. Oh, man.
Whenever one I can score a lot of goals in.
Fuck it. Probably like a 50 or older.
What about like FIFA PlayStation League?
I bet you could do that.
I think I might do that.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I'm enjoying it.
It's like a new thing.
It's making
exciting.
me feel like I'm getting back to who I was a while ago.
Fuck yeah,
you know?
man.
So have you ever feel like that? Like you've gotten off path?
Yeah.
This is making me feel like I'm going back towards the backbone of my path.
I know exactly.
It's weird.
How you feel.
Yeah.
I had this weird, like before Jamie was born, you know how into the stock market I am. I love that shit. I was losing my path.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to spend a couple weeks home, and I kind of like got comfortable again.
Right.
My confidence is back.
Yeah.
Feels
You don't have
good.
the yips anymore.
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah.
Feels real good.
Word.
But Liverpool, baby.
Hotspur, baby.
Liverpool. We don't play each other till December.
I know. It's going to be fun, though, because it's close to Christmas.
It's gonna be crazy.
And it's going to be the best gift.
We're gonna have to maybe do this while we
Live.
watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe in your new office, we can have it up.
And I'll have all my gear on.
Yeah.
I'll be walking around in cleats on my hardwood floors, slipping.
It's gonna be a big game though. If
know.
Tottenham keeps winning and Liverpool keeps doing what
2-0.
they do, that game could actually mean something in December.
Oh, it's going to mean something either way
You're right.
because of you and I.
Because of you and I, and
Right
also
now
because of
we're being-
relegation and shit like that.
It's
but
early enough in the season where right now we're like rooting for each other's teams. little bit?
So I've watched Tottenham. I've watched all of them, all
Yeah.
the teams so far. But I like that Hyung Kim Son dude. Harry
Yep.
Kane can fuck himself.
Yep.
I just whatever. Don't
Yeah.
really like him, but they're adopted as my second team.
Okay.
I'm adopting them
Okay.
as my second team.
All right.
So the only team I'm ever gonna root against them
Man City.
is fuck Man City.
I mean, sorry.
is Liverpool.
I thought you were gonna say a different thing. The only team I'm ever gonna really hate and fight
Oh,
against.
yeah.
Man City.
Yeah. Fuck
Fuck
them.
them.
Fuck them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even hate United. I want to see them lose.
You're not even the best team in your. I mean, you won, but you're not even the coolest
Yeah,
team in
they-
your town,
They
dude.
won the Premier League last year.
Yeah, everyone gets a chance.
Yeah. I watched Chelsea this morning.
How's she doing?
Arsenal sucks,
Yeah.
but Chelsea looks good.
Yeah.
They look real good.
I tell you what, I was happy to see Tottenham playing kind of aggressively today.
Well, they had no choice.
I liked it.
They played that Wolverhampton's
Mhm.
Wolverhampton Wolves. They came out firing.
Yeah.
They came out fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
They held them though.
They did it early enough to where I feel like it kind of shook them a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Oh, that penalty kick took all the wind out of their sails.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like they were aggressive early and it threw them off a little bit. And then they didn't play well the rest of the game.
Right.
They had missed a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
And also Tottenham capitalized the one time that they needed it.
Right.
So we
They
squeaked
had
a win.
opportunities too.
Oh yeah.
It seems like the Wolves they're strikers, they're scorers.
They were not.
They're
on
like
today.
last third. Is that how they say it?
Yeah.
Like they couldn't finish.
They weren't even really. Some of them were close.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of them where it was like I can see that you were trying to put a little bend on that and just it didn't bend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't look good. Yeah.
Exciting.
So I'm ready for next weekend.
I know, dude.
Actually, there is another Premier League game tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night.
I had two
It's
TVs in
tomorrow
my
afternoon.
bedroom today to watch.
Yeah. West Ham and Leicester City tomorrow at 3.
Right.
So you know.
All right.
All right. Fucking dude.
Banner
back.
boot camp
Oh, yeah.
again.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Let's do this. We're Banter boot camp again, baby. I am gonna do this random thing for the album,
Okay.
just so like
Yeah.
we
Have
have
something to
something
kick
we
off.
listen to. Yeah. So pick a number between 1 and 10.
10.
All right. I'm gonna randomize 1 through 3 10 times.
Yeah, you are. I picked 10 because in honor of the guy who's probably leaving the team.
Oh yeah. So we got 1. So for people who don't know, we randomize numbers 1 through 3, and then randomize years 1956 to 2020, and then like say we get number 1, like we just did. I'm gonna pick the number 1 album of the year. 2007.
Hey, that's a good year. That's the year I graduated high school.
All right. The number 1 album, 2007.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Lady Gaga.
According to tsort.com, is. Hold on.
It's a really complicated name.
It is
Sound
Amy
it out.
Winehouse Back to Black.
Cool. I like Amy Winehouse.
Me too.
All right.
I already have a bass in this album.
Yep.
So cool. Amy Winehouse Back to Black. We'll touch on that next time.
And we'll be back to back episodes of the new show.
The new show, Banter Boot Camp again, baby.
Back to back episodes in the back to black. They sound close.
Yeah.
I sound almost like the same.
So banterbootcamp@gmail.com. Still an email address.
Yeah.
I'll change
We'll
over the Instagram
probably-
account.
Yeah, we'll find some new avenues for communication. There's no music. I'll come up with something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Or we'll just steal something.
We've been doing it.
You know what?
Right.
Let me call up my buddy Max.
Oh,
See what he can do for me.
Draw something up.
Yep.
All right.
Well, thanks for listening
Yeah.
to this breaking news that took an hour and 25 minutes.
Fuck it. I'm all about it.
Me too.
All right.
Bye.
Drake sucks.